today, man? Hey, so I seen on the social media that some dummies were gonna fucking burn the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro's place, and then I saw that Senator Fetterman and his family had to be evacuated and protected by police in their residence from threats. Ain't cool at all, at all. So here's the jam in DC, and I guess it's probably everywhere. I'm guessing there's a bunch of motherfuckers with piles of trash in shopping carts waiting for the signal to burn it. And then a bunch of idiots on these scooters will run around and throw fucking fire on them and burn them too. They'll immolate them, but not self-immolation like the Buddhist monks or like brother Aaron Bushnell from the Air Force who burned himself recently, unfortunately, but God bless you. And guess what? These idiots are all around DC with shopping carts and piles of trash waiting to burn it. Then these idiots on the little motor scooters everywhere that think they're slick and pretend they're from other places and whatever. Little kids think they run the world and think they're fucking military or some kind of terrorist or cool people or gangsters. Well, guess what else they're gonna do? Flip over a bunch of cars and light them on fire, make people think there's a fucking riot and a takeover worldwide and freak everybody the fuck out so the fucking penal system can continue to win. That's not okay. Because the penal system relies on locking you in lonely, dark places where no one can help you. And unless you're fucking straight up with the people of God, you're either going to become a fucking slug on the street or a slug in a prison. That's reality, kids. And anyone else. But kids, that's reality. They make you a slug in the prison just like they make you a slug in them dark closets in these private residences. And these dungeons where they're holding people, forcing them into servitude in stores and saying because they were January 6 rioters or supporters, they have to live in indentured servitude in public servants such as retail stores and live locally like shit, like pieces of trash. That's false justice. It's the new fucking lie. I'm psychic. That's how I know. Now you are too. Hey, check this out. So you want these fucking people to make a fake riot and a fake revolution and scare all the people who are already on meds and who are being drugged in public places through the air systems? During coronavirus, a lot of buildings were basically poisoned with special ductwork where they can drug people in individual rooms or conference rooms. And they've been doing it all over the world, and they're starting to catch them here in DC. And it's not because I said shit out loud, it's because I thought about it about 2 years ago. A lot. Repetitively for months. And so, all you dumb fucks who thought you were gonna fucking do your Dr. Evil and take over the world using false bullshit, you're not. Any holy people who wrote the words and the lyrics, which is modern scripture, you are the loved ones of the world. You get to say who's good, bad, and evil in your communities worldwide and your cultures worldwide. Then let the law take care of it. Hey, like Yoda taught Obi-Wan, taught Luke, use the Force. Don't be a Jabba the Hutt, be a Yoda. And don't play C-3PO or R2-D2 anymore, because here, I'll show you one of those D3s right now.
Come on. Got no fear, huh?
See, this guy sits here every day and pretends to be fucking retarded, waiting to give orders for them to burn shit. He's not actually retarded. He's kind of like a psychic hub for Wi-Fi. Like, what's that shit called? A cell tower or a router? That's what he is, but psychically. He's not really retarded. He's actually an asshole. I've thrown bottles at him before and hit him with glass. And he's that dumb. He's that fucking dumb. Hey, this is a special post for my loved ones in Pittsburgh who know I'm batshit crazy, but I at least need a family in heaven or on earth because I'm batshit crazy.
So remember that, Rebecca. And I want to thank you for keeping me from going down to the riot areas to videotape during the COVID epidemic or the coronavirus in Pittsburgh.
When I had my stuff in your attic and stayed up at your place mostly then during that whole year, and I love you for that. And I'm sorry if I'm psycho and scared you all with saying crazy ass shit. But you did teach me something, then you said stay away from that. And then someone else was telling me, because I made friends with punk rockers and artists and shit up there, and actually world leaders, or their friends at least, with the people at the O-Ringer Arts Building in Braddock when I made their promotional video. And so basically what I learned from I met a jazz, I went to Redfish Bowl, I also met a lot of people at skate parks, but One thing that they told me is they were paying people per brick during the COVID and the Black Lives Matter summer riots or whatever they called it. I talked to a man in his 70s and he said during the 60s it was real shit. What happened now was kind of bullshit, with lots of shit burning and destruction and angst and upsetness, whereas this time seemed more like bullshit. So they were basically practicing for if they decide to burn the shopping carts and flip over cars and then burn the people with the kids on the motor scooters who don't give a fuck about because they know they'll get tortured if they don't do what they're told by the fat man and the fat woman that represent prison, gay, fuck you in the ass, rape you in the ass, seclude you, torture you, make you my servant, evil, public orders, false gavel abuse, and false justice bullshit. Anyways, now I'm gonna take it easy and go try and beg for some stuff so I can keep it greasy and eat some food. Because you know what happens when you fucking are too rude? Motherfuckers don't even help you, not even your friends or family or the punk rockers or the fucking anybody, metalheads or fucking hardcore people or skinheads who work and live right here on Capitol Hill.
And that's about as real as I can get it for the rest of hardcore, metal, punks, and fucking rappers and hip hops around the world. I've been breakdancing since I was 11 years old in the 80s. Fucking Nucleus, fucking Apache, roller skating, all that shit. Let's take it easy now. If you can help me, help me. If you can't, well, fuck you, unless you're too disconnected to help a brother, or you just don't know me and you just watch my stuff. Please help me. I'm here to help everyone. But when the people who say they were here to help everyone aren't helping everyone, including me, who's put my life on the line to help everyone and died out here for it, and I'm the one who everybody sang about and was told to sing about it by the MTV family, well then you don't help me, you're helping yourselves, and y'all are the ones fucking secluding Congress, secluding family members of other people here on Capitol Hill, and doing that fucking dirty shit to the children here on Capitol Hill and in the underground chambers throughout this city, which are reminiscent of or replicant or Texas copied them here when they made Houston with all the underground. There's more underground in DC than there is above ground. And I've been informed by the people of Jesus to let you know, the yellow line and the purple line is where the military is preparing to thwart your fucking evil shit. Or it's where people are hiding to do a fake bullshit takeover and they're hiding their slaves there that they make do it, because if they don't do it, then they'll torture them or rape themselves or, well, rape their sisters or kill themselves, or they fucking make up all kinds of lies and they walk up here with fucking faces like apple pie, sweet apple pie. Then they'll turn sour like evil. They're not consistent. They don't walk the line. If you're a Johnny Cash man, a Frederick Douglass man, just do your part. And if you're on Capitol Hill not doing your part, the military and the police are sober-minded and they know who's on meds, which are party drugs. The military knows who's on meds, on party drugs, who work for the military. And your guns and badges and your uniforms should be relinquished until you get yourself sober and off the pills and the pills and the alcohol. No more drunks and fucking drug addicts in the military and the police in DC, please, or in the world, or anywhere in the United States. Let's fucking get it right. By any name, God bless us all and please help us all. And by helping us all, it means removing some of the fucking most evil people from society, separating them from everyone else. I'm on Capitol Hill around police every day, in front of the Marine Corps barracks here every day, Supreme Court every day, and I lived in front of the White House in a fucking hut freezing to death while I was ignored by my so-called friends and family for years, half fucking dead. Then I had my jaw broken, teeth broken, skull broken with weapons, saw light, then jumped up and ran at some point, beat again till I saw light, had both wrists broken, metacarpals and phalanges on this hand, among other fucking atrocities, having all my things burned and other things, and being drugged in the fucking plain view with some of y'all fucking helping the evil system. My name is Nathaniel Shellhays Vizdos, also name is Than Vizdos, growing up in Reston. And I'm an orphan kid. We need to end it. End the orphan age and end the scientific created orphan age. Please, God, help us all. This is DRI, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Hardcore. Dealing with it. It's in the black and gold. I love you people in Pittsburgh very much, even though I don't think those gravestones or you are related to me, but maybe you are. Remember, I'm the fucking crazy one and you ladies are in charge. Sorta. Remember that. And so here on Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., USA, this is where they people of Congress make the laws. What about these laws? Would these be nice laws to have to protect everyone? And I'm asking seriously. What about reincarcerating all previously convicted murderers, drug dealers, and human traffickers, and then see what our society becomes after that? What about that? What about recognizing poly marriages, where there's one wife and a bunch of husbands, or one husband and a bunch of wives? Why not recognize that and let them get some kind of legitimacy for events where you have to be required to be family, or last rites visiting the dying person in the hospital, or religious ceremonies? Get it? What about cannabis, letting all people out of the jail cells in the 25 states where you can still be held in prison for cannabis only, which is flowers? It's called flower power. It's the only thing they got right in 1969, right? Flower power. Then what about that? What about that? And then what about people who have medical cannabis like myself? What about Medicaid and Medicare paying for it, just like they pay for everyone else's Vicodin and Oxycontin and Adderall and Xanax and Zyprexa, all those other drugs like those, and sleeping pills and other things that people get through the doctors and through their insurance? I just want my medication that way. And then what about voting day? If we're such a democracy, let's save voting day. Let's move it to the Friday before Labor Day. Give up Christmas. Christmas is a religious holiday, and I'm a Jesus man. Right, what I'm saying? But it's a religious holiday used in the government. Make the Friday before Labor Day standardized voting across all voting for local, state, territorial, and federal elections. That's 5 laws right there that could save the United States of America. Let alone this whole financial crisis is kind of an imagined thing, and it's actually in our favor. No matter where the products or things are made in the world, the entire economy relies on the United States dollar. It doesn't matter how much it is or what it is, or if people are going to threaten us with tariffs. The fact of the matter is, at some point, we can just rescind the financial system with computers. And everyone knows that. We can also do a lot of other things with computers. And the reason it's now called the Gulf of America is so that the government can rescue all the people that have been abducted and put on islands, including some of the people that are missing here in government. And I'm pretty sure right now the Chinese government is doing the same thing in its archipelago island areas, and a few other governments worldwide are doing the same thing as well. And basically this is all happening under the nose of all the people who are evil, except for we're all telepathic and magic, and I keep reminding people that in public. So those are some laws, and here's some other things that are like kind of more like claws.
Hey, let me ask you this. Wasn't it enough already that I was homeless for years and hungry in the streets? Why are people from Reston now still harassing? Still fucking up my life? Why? Don't y'all have enough fun fucking up the entire planet? Now why y'all still fucking with me? I'm just hungry trying to find a fucking place to live and smoke my medication. Why is that such a fucking problem for anyone involved with the United States of America and running our nation, let alone the planet? That's a serious question for my friends and family of old times. What happened to me? What happened to y'all? Wasn't it enough already? Why are y'all still fucking with me?